started with this. All right, everybody look good? Okay, so the only thing I need to do is hide this one, that one. Oh, hi, Pup Pup. Hi, Pup Pup. How are you? Okay, so let's hide that one. All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Hand of Fate Dungeons and Dragons stream. My name is Brad Zimmerman, the host and the DM of it. We have with us Ariel, Brian, and Mike. We are going to pick up where we left off a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, last week we had a lot of people that just needed a day off, so we took a day off. But one of the things that I'm glad of, and I hope I do this right, I've had a chance to start doing recap videos, and so I'm going to play a recap video. Sadly, we don't get to hear it here, but did you all get to hear that recap video I made?
I read the recap, I didn't see the video.
All right, so in any case, here we go. Let's see how it does. Hey folks, welcome to What in the Hand, a 1-minute recap of everything that took place in the last episode. I'm the DM and host, Brad Zimmerman, here to explain to you what in the hand happened last week. This week's episode, the 5 names of Ashok. Kale, Serenity, Mary, and Peter confronted Leandros the Fallen, a disgraced knight who now sees it as his mission to guard the desecrated altar of tranquility until a worthy party can best him in battle and prove themselves capable of restoring the hall to its former glory. Party response, we'll get back to you. Meanwhile, Peter, a precocious, petulant preteen with a penchant for pig-headedness, learned a new trick and immediately set about identifying every magic item the party had acquired, including 2 rings which contained the souls of Thomas and Eric, deceased monks bound by the universe and now connected through the rings themselves. Merit and Serenity returned to talk to Leandros. Merit, can we take this? Leandros, if you are worthy.
Merit takes the ring.
Leandros, put it back. Serenity, make us. Leandros,
Ball of unholy fire.
Merit, okay. Kale returns, calls a team meeting, the party rests, and then heads downstairs into the caves, where Merit finds a mage, spills her potion, runs her off, and takes her book. Peter finds a dream spell. It makes the dead stay dead. Cutscene to the lowest reaches of the cavern, where 5 spiritual maidens wearing amulets known to the party members take turns stepping through a non-existent portal in the floor. Kale, I think we should regroup. And that, my friends, is What in the Hand happened last week. Join us next Tuesday on Twitch to see what happens next. All right, everybody, we are back, and unfortunately, we didn't get to hear that here. So just a short reminder of what happened last time. For those of us here, you confronted Leandros, the Death Knight, and he wasn't in a confrontational mood, but he also was not in the mood to just stand down. So basically, you all were like, "Wait, dude," or whatever you want to say. You just did not want to take him on. When you went downstairs, though, you realized that down here, it's a bit dangerous as well. You also, Peter now has a new talent, and he found those rings, what they do, and he identified a whole bunch of different things that you have.
Right. A little wizard over here.
Well, he has one very specific thing, and hopefully we'll reach the point where we find out about that tonight. Mm-hmm. But we'll figure that one out tonight. So while Kale and Peter were playing hide and seek, Merit and Serenity decided to parlay with Leandros, and the parlay did not go as well as expected. In typical fashion, he was clear from his point of view, but it was not clear to the other parties. And we ended up with a bit of a brawl on our hands.
Yeah.
Luckily, everybody survived the brawl.
Mm-hmm.
But one good piece of information came from it. The real altar that you're looking for, the descent was behind you, and that's where you need to be looked. You found this woman, and you never did find out her name, did you?
What woman?
The mage.
I'm assuming she was a warlock.
The mage. She was doing, and that's where
I don't remember that.
We kicked her. Or
you kicked over her potion.
Yeah, you picked. The necromancer chick.
Yeah. And so then the last thing that you did, and let me. Actually, I'm okay with that because it's just us right now. You figured out that. Actually, let me put this up here and this. Uh-oh.
All right, cool. My camera, I'm looking at it. My camera's in the right direction. So when I look back and I look over to you, it actually looks like that on screen.
Oh, I know why I did that. That's nice. Okay, that's
like the Brady Bunch.
You found these 5 maidens that were stepping into into a pattern on the bottom of the floor.
I'm sorry, what did you call them, sir?
5 maidens.
Maidens, my ass.
Okay, all right.
I remember this. They were not maidens.
They were not girls.
All right, so I will allow you all to pick it up from there. You had said there were a couple of things that you were planning on doing, but I will let you take it from there. The usual way I start this is wrong D6. Let's use this one. Mary. So you now have seen these maidens. You come back from them a little bit because you simply did not wish to do it. Okay, so a couple of things before we get started. You now know what this thing is around your neck because you've attuned to it.
Yes.
So in addition to the properties that I sent to you that it has, do you still have those?
All the water spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So in addition to that, it actually, in place of the first ones, it's called the Dragon Talisman, and it 2 times a day, it can cast Enhance Ability, and it can enhance either a physical or a magical ability. And it was specifically designed to show the strength of the Dragonborn people. Okay. You might.
That's the pearl, or that, or the stone that I had.
It was nothing until the 2 of them combined together. Roll an insight check. And I'm sorry, folks. I hope you're not hearing the wrong music, but I had music set up and it was so wonderful, but OBS didn't update
16.
right before we started. Okay, so what you realize is that somehow over the course of the years, the 2 pieces got separated. So it's actually one thing that was separated, and now they're back together again.
What was its name?
It's called the Dragon Talisman. And you, my friend, are wearing what is known as the Wellspring of Clarity.
Ooh.
Okay. It's specific to a monk, specifically to lawful, which you're going to have. I will let you wrestle with that on your own because I know you can tend to be a little bit more. Serenity tends to be a bit more chaotic than that, but she will, I'm sure, find a way.
Going back to roots, okay? We're going back to the roots of my monk training.
In any case, what you get from it is a sense of mental and spiritual well-being. And it has one very specific power. You remember I talked about how it it has an amount of protection. It's a very specific amount of attention, a very specific power, based on the ability to focus. Once per day, it can cast. Twice per day, it can cast calm emotions.
Beautiful.
But then once per day, it can cast a special version of silence. Instead of 20 feet, it's 40 feet.
Nice.
And it blocks telepathic speech as well. So there is no conversation. But here's the payoff for that. Because you're so focused and you're not listening to anything else, everybody that you choose that's in that sphere is +4 to hit and +4 to saves. Okay? So I need you, here's some extra pencils if anybody needs them. Write stuff down.
So it blocks her from hearing
anybody that she chooses.
Okay.
So
wow. So if I'm using telepathy to speak from like bear form, she can still choose to hear me or no?
Yep. No. They're under the influence of the silence. And okay, so I see what your issue is here. No,
I was confused. Like anybody he chooses.
Yeah, anybody within the radius of the spell gets the bonuses, but there is no There is no oral or mental oral communication.
So
oral or mental communication. And visual is the only thing.
Okay.
Right. And more silence, meaning we can't spellcast, right?
And you can't spellcast. But there are some spells that don't have any verbal components.
Okay.
Some of them just have semantic. I draw my sword. I do this. And there is a sorcerer metamagic ability,
subtle spell,
that allows you to cast without the verbal components. So there are ways
+4 to hit and +4.
+4 to hit and +4 to saves, not skill checks, saves. So strength, intelligence, and things like that.
Beautiful.
All right.
And I can cast silence once a day.
And that one's once a day, and then twice a day you can cast calm emotions.
Okay.
And you automatically get that knowledge simply by attuning to it. You don't know, though, if it's cursed.
Her object or mine? Or either.
Surely we will find out, friends.
Curses are sort of a strange thing. So that's where you are, but I was going to start with you, my friend, Mike. Merid. What do you do now that you know these things and you see these 5? And one of the 5 maidens was wearing the stone that you had on. Roll a perception check.
Can we bring up the map to see where we were in relation?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same.
And what was I rolling again?
Perception check.
Perception.
And I recognize the one of them that.
Absolutely.
That's a 14.
All right. She was a bit of a dragonborn maid.
Okay.
The one that was wearing what you have, the stone that you have.
And what about the one that
was wearing the one that's yours? Nothing. Honestly, roll really high on a perception check. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm sending you guidance, even though I don't have that ability.
I can. Can I give her guidance?
Sure.
Right.
Plus roll a d4.
D4.
Add to it.
Oh, can I borrow a D4?
Yeah.
That was the one I couldn't. So, okay. That's going to be 18 altogether.
Well, that's not too bad.
Okay. Plus 8 to perception.
All right. So, I'm sorry. You all can't see where you are. Keep forgetting. All right. So there you are, and then let's make that just a little bit smaller for you all. There you go. All right. Yeah, with that, all you notice is that she's very plain, but beyond that, nothing.
Gotcha.
You did notice you did notice what you know to be the cervid eye around the neck of one of the females.
If it's a real or fake around?
Well, see, they're all ghost-like. They're incorporeal, so anything that's on them. What Peter told you is that the woman that he saw that was wearing the gem that back in that cage that had died back there, that he knew that was a fake because the one on the person over there was real. That one, unfortunately, does not work. Would you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Bring the battery over from over there. Just kind of roll it over. Thank you.
Gotcha.
He knew that it was real because he had seen that exact gem in one of the tentacles of the Kraken. He's like, I've seen that. I know. I saw it day after day after day. Every single time the Kraken did that. And then just turn on the DC.
See, that's what I want. That's why I want multiple dogs. All three heads.
Okay.
It's adorable. And then sometimes they look at each other like, I don't know what's going on. Do you know what's up?
Let me tell you, after you all leave or any group leaves, they're exhausted. We are their entertainment. I promise you.
They're watching. Oh, shit.
Man down.
Sometimes it
Every
happens.
time, man.
This was good to begin with. I will have to upgrade that system, but it was a good place.
I mean, realistically, if I could just put something that weights the bottom of the stand,
yeah,
that's all it needs.
Yeah, it's really all that it needs, and I just haven't been able to work that out yet. So back to what was your question?
So I wanted to see the map. So you're asking what I was doing. I remember that these are banshees from a previous encounter.
Yes, they
and I remember the damage that they do. So I would want to pull back, and we need to think of a strategy here. We need to become very correct with this if we're going to do anything at all.
I agree.
All right, so at this moment, you all are standing back, and at this time,
I feel like we should move kind of like out of this hallway area, sort of like.
I don't think they'd seen us yet.
The woman with the pearl, with the dragon talisman, steps into the center, disappears into the floor. The other four, you hear a chanting arising from them, and they stand there and wait. And just like the last time, you watch as she returns from a body somewhere else.
Wow. So it looks like she's going through the floor in a ghostly corporeal form, but then reanimating.
That's the best idea you can get, because the same banshee ignores you, walks past you. What's your charisma? Just roll a charisma saving throw.
Charisma is 18.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
18.
Okay. So this time, as she walks by you, she looks at you, and she doesn't say anything, but she reaches out her hands to you.
That's a whole bunch of hell no.
That's a steaming power. No. Run away, love. Run away, love.
I would very slowly put my hand out,
and she takes your hand, and you can barely feel it, but it's almost there. It's like just the slightest touch. And she starts stepping forward.
And she's wearing the same
one. And she's wearing the same one as you. She's stepping forward. And forward. And as you look down into the floor, you see a portal.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, time.
At this point, the woman wearing the cervid eye steps in. and she descends. And interestingly enough, her body, you look over in one of those cages over to the side, and you watch as that same body just puts out another spirit, looks exactly the same, that steps forward.
So it looks like the ghost, and then they're coming back in the body.
They're in a loop now. So if that you're saying that spirit it's just spitting out spirits and throwing it in the.
But it's the exact same one.
Uh-huh. And it's just walking.
So I want to do time out. I want to talk to the party. So does it seem like there's two of all of these things? They're like drawn to each other?
No, they're all like this spirit is just.
But the one with the same pearl thing, gem, who ignored me previously, was wanting to make contact with me.
You can roll.
And with
I'll help you get advantage.
That's a natural 20.
Never mind.
Hell yeah.
It's possible that she just did not notice you, because these 5 have just been sort of standing here. They are fixated on this. And you kind of know now why. I mean, you see this portal. You don't see what's on the other side of it. You have no idea.
But this is some sort of a ritual that they're doing right now.
That would be the best guess you could make.
Oy.
Wait, okay.
Hey guys, you guys want to throw a grenade in the fucking ritual circle?
I'm like, what is the area of damage on a fireball again?
How wide is that circle?
Like, is there any way we could do?
This is like if I was playing a video game. This is where I would save
31 feet.
some dumb shit.
Only
Here's what I would think. Is there any way we can set up redundancies where I do a fireball, but before I do that, we set up a wall of something. So if they start, they suffer the damage of that, then they come to you, then they hit your wall of fire or something, and then we have layers of defense.
Like try to catch them in the bottleneck sort of thing.
Yeah, so they have to take damage before they get to us, because I think they're. Can we ask you what's their shriek? What's the distance on that?
You were pretty far away from them when they did it. So let's put it this way. You get the feeling that if all 5 of them did it now, you would all fail at least one of those and drop to 0.
It is time to go. We cannot fight this.
Yeah.
It's time to pull back, and
I gotta agree.
I'm going to ask Peter, is anything in here legit? Like, are any of these stones?
He says the only one, and he's acting weird.
Mm-hmm.
He says the only one I recognize is the purple one, and the reason I know that fake one back there is fake is because my mother was wearing the real one when the Kraken took her.
Your mother was wearing the real one?
I want to cast detect.
Yeah, hold up real quick. That's huge. That's a new thread plot.
Right. I want to cast detect thoughts though, because without pushing deeper, I just want to cast detect thoughts. It kind of. You said he's acting weird.
He's
not like himself.
He's scared. He's mad. He's confused. That's what you can get from that.
Right. My passive perception is 18. If that helps that study at all. Okay. Yeah.
So real quick, where's the altar that we were looking for? That altar that is down here. Is that in the room somewhere?
The altar you're looking for is the one upstairs behind. I may have misspoke at the beginning of this session today. The altar is the one that's holding the hands with the black heart in it. Maybe that's a take.
Okay.
And that black card is different than the one that she found.
No.
Is there is there anything else in this
One of
room
them's black, one of them's
that we're seeing?
Yeah.
You're seeing the cages with the various elves, the various dead elven females in them. This one, this says elf. It's actually a human.
It seems like they did a trial run of some sort, and maybe it didn't work out. Like you know what I mean?
Possible. In which case it consumed them because they used the wrong stone.
Mm-hmm.
Possible. I'm just gonna turn to Peter and just be like, okay, Sneaky, I need you to go check those bodies. We need to see if there's anything on them, anything that we can use, or
If he goes, I go.
no.
I can cast invisibility.
Okay.
He's sneaky and I'll be invisible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You stay back.
So he goes over there,
Okay.
and
I cast invisibility and I go with him.
okay. He goes over to them, and
we go the long way. Hugging the wall.
so
like a cartoon just swinging against the wall.
He's moving very slowly towards them, and you can tell he kind of doesn't want to know what each one of them has. And as he gets closer, he kind of stands up, and then he kind of quickly goes over to the other one. You know, like he shouldn't be moving like that, but he's just doing it because it's like. And then he kind of gets himself together and he sees back and says, it doesn't make sense. They don't have the gem. Why would the one back there have the gem, but this one does not?
The purple one. Do you recognize the one that the spirit holding the purple one is what I'm talking about? Do you recognize that one?
Yeah, that looks like what used to be.
Don't say it,
mother.
Don't say it.
That's what I thought.
What used to be what?
Twice. That's why he's wigging.
Wow.
What used to be what?
His mother.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Let's
How did y'all?
at this point, he's just like, I need to go upstairs, and he just kind of starts walking off.
I'm using telepathy. I can still talk to you. I'm gonna tell you to grab the body. It deserves proper burial.
I can't believe I haven't asked this before, but I want to ask: how did y'all meet Peter?
He was one of the orphans on the island.
One of the ones that I had met from the very first time. Okay.
My little sweetie over there. I forgot to let them out. I'm going to let you all talk for just a second. I'm going to let her out and do this.
And how was he when you first met
Can you
him?
help with that? With the clickety clackety?
Oh, no, I got it.
He was.
You think we can move a body there without them noticing?
I don't think they care about us right now.
I can cast silence, prevent sound.
That's my fallback. If they do, that's going to be the first thing that fires off.
Okay.
Before you do, though, let me shapeshift.
Okay.
Because it won't dispel my shapeshift, but I don't actually.
Do you have
do I have to say anything to shapeshift?
No.
Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's just an ability.
Just
Cool.
give me the, and I will throw that out there. I've never seen Peter scared before, so
He's not scared. He's tore up. That's his mom that they brought out here.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what they're for. We don't know why they're collecting them, but we do know that they are collecting them. And if they're collecting them, we need to be collecting them, which we've kind of started.
Right.
We know the location of 2 more of these stones. There's 5 total, and correct me if I'm wrong. One of the colors is black.
Hold on, I got you.
For these banshees.
No, there is a red heart amulet,
Right.
a white heart amulet.
So let me fix some of this. Move this. I was still in development. The red thing is actually what's known as a card chunk. It looks like a drop of blood.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
completely acitless, smooth. The green one is more like
Is that the amethyst?
No, amethyst is like
more,
a purple.
It's like carnelian. Carnelian.
Like red or like orange.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a green one? I was missing one?
Yeah, the green one's the one that my dad has.
Okay. What's
That's
the green one called?
The Cervid eye.
The Cervid Eye. Okay.
So
Cervid, CERVID, as in elegant.
Got you.
So what I'm hearing is we got a red one that's MIA. We know where the blue one is. We know where the clear one is. Or I guess in this situation would be white. And we have that possible black heart upstairs.
Right.
We don't have the numbers right now
No, we
to
can't.
confidently take on that Death Knight. And
We can't.
I'm okay with letting him hold on.
You want to know something that two things that really bother me about that interaction with the Death Knight?
What?
I'm resistant to thunder damage and
What?
lightning damage, and that first time I should have on the dexterity saving throw should have been rolled with advantage.
That sucks.
So I probably would have survived that encounter a little bit better.
Well, remember,
also
each wave he did was 30.
yeah, I'm resistant.
He was
to
not. Yeah, he
thunder,
was not
though.
fucking around.
Yeah, he was not fucking around. However,
So what I'm thinking the battle plan is path of least resistance. I can go to my dad and literally pick up the green one. I'm sure he'll give it to me. We might have to do
it was a little
something.
convincing.
Right. I can convince my dad to take that. We still have the storm giant that we helped.
Yeah.
We still have that token from his oath, his part of the blood oath that we can call on him. So I say that we go get the green one, and then we're gonna have to take that that one from the Kraken. I think the best person to do that is going to be that stone giant helping us. So or storm giant.
And I was wondering if I could if casting banishment on that paladin would work. Just remove him from the whole situation, because we've already seen that my magic can release it and I can grab it.
Yeah.
But then that's what triggered the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Or I mean, I almost wonder if it was my earth trimmer.
Well, it was.
That I did.
I think when he touched that thing, he was. If there's any influence on him whatsoever, touching it is what triggered it, because you didn't freak the fuck out until we started trying to touch the last one.
That is true.
So I'm thinking, why not try the same fucking solution? Let him go ape shit and let me hit him with greater restoration.
Or just like run in there and cast greater restoration on him. You know, before he goes ape shit.
Or hear me out. Just you can't. We're gonna have to wait.
Does greater work on charm?
Yeah, greater.
Because Lester only does like prone and
greater is what greater will
make the amulet fall off of me.
Yeah,
that one heart fell off of me.
I'm thinking either that or we just square up with him. Me and you can take him on physically as soon as you hit him with that silence.
Oh yeah.
Problem is, you get 40 feet back and get out of the silence, and you can rain fire and brimstone on his ass.
Yeah,
we could do that.
But I don't know what the dimensions of that room were. How big that room was, even if we're all the way back.
I just need to clarify something real quick. When you went upstairs, that was a short rest, or was it a long rest?
We had taken a long rest.
You took a long rest.
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah. Okay. So I have all my rages back.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
And I've got both shapeshifts.
Okay.
So the moment correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, I do.
If I turn into my fire form, like my fire elemental, my attacks and everything, like the multi-attack and the fire attacks that it does, that's not magic that silence would stop me with. That's part of the form.
Yeah, that's part of the form.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's part of the form.
So
just so you know, it will say a lot of times, if something is a spell-like ability, it'll say without material components, or it will say at will without, or it'll say things like that.
Yeah.
And most abilities are without any sort of component. There's vocal, semantic, or material.
Gotcha. So it's like Erupting Earth has a V/S/M, so it can be any of those, or it needs all of those.
It says in each spell, if it says V, it has a verbal component. Mm-hmm. If it says S, it has a semantic component.
Gotcha.
M, it has a material component. And the material components, you only have to actually have them if they have a gold piece value of more than 100 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you can use your arcane focus in its place.
Gotcha.
Or if it says it consumes those components in the casting. So, for instance, when you cast Find Familiar, you have to have incense that you burn. It consumes the incense in the casting. And even though it's only 10 gold pieces worth of it, it consumes them. So you have to have that.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and take summon Draconic Spirit off my fucking spell list because
1,000 gold pieces or
500.
Yep. You got to pay the spirit.
Oh wow!
Well, no, it's an object with an image of a dragon engraved on it, worth at least 500.
So you have to have that.
Yeah. Well, that's fucking lame. This is a dope spell until I learned that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so battle plan number one. Let's get that body out of there. For Peter, at bare minimum, we bury them. We bury his mom.
But before we do that, we have our plan, right? If they make a move towards us,
trigger silence,
serenity, silence, and
right.
I will have to drop the body because even though I'm invisible, it is not.
So you've let go of the hand at this point.
What's that?
He got away from that spirit a long time.
What hand?
You dropped her hand. The hand.
He was on the other side of the.
Oh yeah. Before I went with old Peter to come scope this out. Yeah, I backed away and let her go about her business because she scared me.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, holy!
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
So So I'm gonna drag the body of Peter's mother.
No, Peter's mother's one of the ones back there.
Oh, okay, I remember.
They're scattered around here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm staying invisible and I'm getting the heck out of this room.
So
Peter's gonna.
So you're going to go back and look at the one that you believe has Peter.
Yep.
All right. So that's easy enough to do. Yeah, he leads you back to there. Let me see one thing real quick over here. All right. So he starts leading you back there. He leads you, and I will do it from here, and hopefully it'll do this correctly. He leads you back. He says he doesn't know what's this way, so he's going to lead you the way that he knows. Back this way, back the way that you came from. Around here. Over through here. Says, yeah, let's go over here. And says they're back this way. Oops. Back over here. One thing. All right. And he leads you down this hallway to here where you see those females. And there are the two of them there that are in those same cages. And he tells you, he says that that's not my mother.
That's not your mom?
Yeah. It's someone, I don't know. I'll have him roll an insight check.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure. He's like, he says it's someone it must be someone who is trying to impersonate her and take her place.
Got you.
Although, why you would want to do that, I don't really know at this point.
I want to ask Peter, well, he said it's not his mom, so never mind. I don't feel right as a monk not doing the last burial rites over these bodies.
If it's not his mom, we don't have the luxury. I'm extending that to Peter.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not her, then we don't have the luxury of risking those banshees attacking us.
You think they would attack us if
I think there's a good chance, and it's not worth the risk right now.
Okay.
We're gonna take care of this whole death cult in general.
Rose.
Is it in our spot?
Yeah, they do that from time to time.
Oh. We're gonna take care of this whole death cult, and all of these bodies will get put to rest.
Okay.
But until then, let's not risk it. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I agree.
All right. All right, so then the plan is to head upstairs and head where?
Are we doing this with the knight again?
Fucking Leroy Jenkins, let's do this. So before we get started, I'm going to cast my level 4 spell, Font of Moonlight, on my hands. And I start Super Saiyan glowing.
Can you turn me invisible?
Super Saiyan blue.
Yes, I can.
What the?
He's not going to be able to because he's going to have to use a spell to start this whole thing off.
Just prior to.
It's a concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Concentration.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
That's gonna.
So I'm going to do that. You guys see me, you see Kale, start just straight up glowing blue. My hands.
Is your 5 minute?
Firing up, basically. More so though, whenever he's doing that, he's you get this holy shit, I'm fuming more than I normally do. This is something you guys have yet to ever see. And I start to get fucking big. My muscles start to grow. It really does kind of look like a superhero. No, but there's an earthen element to it. So you got this blue glow going on, but you have this I'm bulking up, and I've got it's almost like my shit started to turn into rock. Now I'm maintaining that humanoid-esque, but I am far more imposing and just massive at that point. And then just to really touch it, to kick things off, he just sinks into the fucking ground. You guys can't see him at that point.
So you the earth element form?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
So we're going up.
And as you come around that corner, here's oh, those things are alive, and he just sort of steps back. He says, "I saw them, but they didn't move. They didn't see me." As he sees this one very large skeleton, this very large black pudding. And
I thought this was going to be a real fucking easy. I'm talking about that is the animation and everything that happens when we get up to the fucking stage. And none of that has happened. Everything I just said.
Okay, all right. In any case, roll initiative. All right. Woo, nice for them. Not so nice for you. All right. Did anybody roll over a 20?
Fuck me, I did not know.
16.
15.
Okay, so 1.
6.
No, you rolled a what?
16.
And you got 15?
15.
2, 3, and 4. All right. So, Peter, I'm going to look at... Oh, I remember what he gained this time. All right, so Peter immediately looks at that thing and says, and he starts yelling at it in some inane language that we don't have.
What language is it?
He's just making fun of 5, 10, 15, and he does an attack. Misses with that one. Hits with that one, though. 2d6 plus d4. But let me get this set up now. Sorry about that. Normally I like to get it set up. And a d8 for the radiant. So that's 6 plus 3 radiant damage plus 4. 9, 13 points of damage on that one. All right. And now it is its turn, and it turns to him, and oh no, takes a strike at him. Oh, and he's going to, since the person he can see is Serenity, you have advantage on your next attacks against this thing.
Beautiful.
Him. So let's see this thing. Is how many to hit? Okay, so this is that crap. Okay, so I forgot. I thought this is that weird pudding mess. Okay,
Do not hit it with lightning.
Oh, the pudding mess.
Blitz.
Yeah.
Blitz. I remember that.
The one dagger in his hand. He's like, mother. He drops it on the ground because it fell apart. But he did 12 points of damage to it. It does not. No, it does hit him for how much damage? Okay. And he makes a save. All right. Number 2. And this sword, this skeleton is actually just laying there. Okay, number 2.
Okay. So yeah, I would move forward. Yeah, move me probably to about right over here.
Okay.
And yeah, we're gonna cast Fireball. And I'm gonna aim, since it's a 20-foot radius, to kind of cut it off right here.
All right. So the furthest you can see is to about here, and the problem is, because of the confined space, it's going to expand. And so there's no way to tell. So what I'm going to tell you is we will consult the cards to see if you place it perfectly so that it only hits that.
Like dropping a match in a gas chamber.
Yep.
Okay.
Up to you.
I'll do it.
Okay. All right. So you cast it.
Oops.
Yeah.
I want right here.
Okay. So you do it perfectly. A green one means that you do it perfectly, and it hits exactly where you want it to.
Perfect. And I rolled a, let's see, where's my Fireball? 16 plus 8, so that's a 24 to hit.
Oh, no, you don't roll the hit, you roll the damage. 8d6.
Oh, okay.
It rolls a saving throw. Wow. Dex save. And it does save.
So it gets half?
Yeah, it takes half damage.
What about the other one?
The other one is a skeleton. It's a skeleton.
It's just laying there?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 6, 9, 11, 17, 20, 24, 29, 33.
Nice.
33 points of damage. It takes 16. Let me put that in here. And then number 3.
That'll be me.
All right.
And you know what? As my bonus action, let's see how he got the fire. Now I'm going to give him my Dragon's Breath, too.
Okay.
Yep. That's going to be 19 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
And that is... Where is it? My Dragon's Breath is... I just lost it. 3d6.
Okay.
Max damage.
All right.
Come on.
D6. Go ahead.
All right, so that is 4, 10, another 13. So that's going to be 13.
13 points of damage. Got it. Cool. And you actually managed, now that you all are working together and figuring this out, between the two of you and that, you managed to kill it. And without actually doing too much of anything. Your shape change, though, is good for, I have to remember, for your level 10, or a third year level, 3 hours.
Shape changes. Not shape changes.
Oh, you haven't changed yet? Okay, good.
So you said for how long?
It's 1/3 your level. No. Look it up because it in hours. So you're good with it.
Okay.
5 hours.
Okay. And
so Black Pudding is dead.
And and I didn't plan this, but Peter goes over there and he says, that sword looks awfully nice. And he opens up that book that he has, and he sits there and starts casting it. And he says, magical sword, what do you know? So he says, unless somebody else wants it, I can...
Do with it.
Can I
two-handed fighting speech?
Can I see what kind of sword
It's
it
a
is?
+1. It's a +1 sword. He knows
Okay.
what it is.
No, I'm okay.
You can have it.
My flail is fine.
Yeah, because
Oh, you don't have a magical weapon?
I do have a magical. Well, my instant burner, which is my flail.
and her monk strikes are technically
Yeah.
Oh, you're at the point where your monk fly. Okay, so we need to clarify this now. Good thing this came up.
Cool.
Your hand attacks are. Those attacks are, but like your weapon attacks,
My flail.
that's not.
It's my ceremonial flail.
It's how that you channel your chi through that. The monk. What is it called?
Because that's technically my barbarian weapon is the flail.
Okay, so the monk. What are those attacks called? I hate this when this happens, and I just can't remember the term.
Unarmed strike?
Yeah, your unarmed strike attacks count as magical.
Right. I've done
But your monk attacks, like with monk weapons, don't.
Oh, okay.
So you should probably take the +1 short sword.
Okay. I'll have
And have it just in case.
Okay.
Short sword is a monk weapon.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a monk weapon.
So, short sword.
So as much as Peter wants it, I'll find a dagger somewhere else. Yeah, but you need to have one because it's only your unarmed strikes that count as that. And if someone wants to verify that, just to make absolutely certain, I'm perfectly good with that. But I know the unarmed strikes are. All right, so they're done. You found this. You head back to the stairs that lead up. What is the objective here?
we're going for that gym.
Alrighty.
Okay.
If we can confirm that there's at least 40 feet of distance between because you're going to be right there on ground zero. You're going to get silenced and you're going to have to pull out. But I'm a fucking earth elemental. I can grapple this.
Well, he's bringing it up and we might be good.
Because I'm more interested.
So we're back up there, and do we see?
No, you're not there. You haven't stepped in yet.
Okay.
Let's do this.
If I go earth elemental, then we're in the fight for the long haul. How long does it
take you to transform into that?
It's pretty. I can
Instantaneous.
Yeah.
Let me.
So here is the other downside, unfortunately. you're not going to be able to concentrate on the silence.
Okay.
If you rage.
Right. Right. That is very true.
That's fine. It's more important to keep him shut down. Like crowd control in this situation is more important than raw damage output.
Well, yeah. Also, like that, he's not throwing anything at. Nothing he threw at us in that last interaction was bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing, which is the only thing that rage.
It's gonna be bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing.
Well, he hit us with thunder damage and I think radiant damage.
I think so.
Well, yeah.
And rage is
and all he did was
right, exactly,
right
with his sword.
So raging didn't even help me then. So that's fine.
We're not ready for this. There's too many gaps in this because he's gonna get a swing off first. We're gonna start this. He's gonna engage. He's gonna ambush. He'll swing first, like he did last time.
Well, he didn't swing first until I took the amulet.
Right. Mm-hmm. When you take that amulet is when that silence is gonna.
I'm thinking we attack him. We attack him first, leave the alignment alone, and see what happens. It might be different.
We can do that, or because.
But if you let me cast banishment on him, we might be able to get him out of the way, and then I can handle it with that one. No problem.
Right. Is banishment as concentration?
Yes.
How do you plan on concentrating on a banishment and getting this damn amulet out? Because it's your spell.
It would be one and then the other.
You can concentrate on the spell and still move and still cast other non-concentration spells.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what did you use that got the amulet to like open the fuck up first place?
I think I used Dispel Magic.
You dispelled the magic.
Yeah, I used Dispel Magic, and it opened up. But it opened up quickly. I had to snatch it quick, and then it shut.
What level spell is that?
Level 3.
Yeah.
Because I think I have it too. Yeah, I can do that. So. Yeah, I mean, and you can do both. You could, in theory.
Well, because if we banish him and get him out of the way, then all we have to do is focus on getting the gem and then getting the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. That's not bad. And then when it wears off, he just pops back into existence. Is like, what the fuck just happened?
He never pops back.
Well, he has to save 3 rounds in a row.
He employs a saving throw. No, or be transported to a harmless demiplane.
So here's what happens. If you can maintain the concentration for the full 10 rounds, and he's unable to save, and he is okay. First things first. If he is not native to this plane and you banish him,
then he stays there.
He stays there.
Right? Yeah, that's
okay. That's number one. If he's native to this plane, which it's unclear
whether or not he
because
is.
Then if
you don't know. Then if he saves, he comes back. But if he fails all 10 times, he's stuck there.
Okay. So we run the risk because I'm pretty sure he's native to this plane, whether he's undead or not.
Mm.
He's going to come back and he's going to fucking hunt us if that's the case.
You think he'd leave here?
I think he will absolutely hunt us for it.
You think so?
I think.
You think if we beat him and get it and leave?
Because my thing is what I think his whole dilemma is that possession that takes over him from the afterlife. Like
do I get the impression that if back when I was trying to protect that other amulet with my life basically. Mm-hmm. Do I get the impression that I would have been able to know where that amulet was, no matter where it was taken to? Like, you know what I mean? Like a little tracker.
Rolling insight check.
So my theory and what's going on here is there is an enchantment on him that even because she didn't know about it until it activated.
A dirty 20.
So I would like to ask him, see why he renamed out his vow before I even cast it. But if he fails the first one, then you have Dispel Magic, you said, right?
Uh-huh.
So you could get it, and then we could...
And then I have Silence.
She could do Silence. And then I guess it would come around to be his turn again.
Should he come back?
Should he come back?
So that
we
the
can
one
still
that
book it,
you
maybe.
had, that stone that you had, to you it just had become the most precious gift.
Right.
And the only thing that you saw about that bloody heart was your loved one.
Okay.
And all you could hear in the back of your head was, "Save me, my sweetie.
Yeah.
Save me."
Okay. It does seem like
Ask
it's a
him
little
when
bit
he
of a different relationship.
When we go up there, ask him if he felt that same way
Okay.
when we started to touch the gym.
Okay.
All right. So you go up there, and he's standing there, red eyes blazing, and so what did you find down there?
That is a whole ritual going on down there.
Lots of dead bodies that seem to be stuck one way or another.
They are. It seems like they are in the loop.
Mm-hmm.
They have these gems, and they're just going to like a pentagram portal.
And roll in insight with one of you can roll insight with disadvantage.
Can I?
Or yeah, you can give somebody guidance.
I'm going to use guidance, and then
Is
can
that your
somebody
bag over
assist
there
me?
making that sound?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, I just didn't know.
Can somebody assist me, and I get
Yeah.
pull it out?
Okay.
You know, my insight is +0.
I got +8 on insight.
I have +4.
It's an 11.
No,
No, that's a 19. I forgot to add.
Yeah, technically you have to have God, what is it? Proficiency
Mm-hmm.
in it to assist somebody with it.
Yeah, I
You should have it. Right?
yes.
Okay, cool. 19. There's a sense of irony, you know, just for the slightest flicker. It's as if those red eyes behind the visor just enough, and you just sort of halfway catch it. And he's like,
And like almost a chuckle kind of.
Leandros, so how do you feel about this gym? Like, what are your personal feelings about it?
"This gem is my salvation. This is my way to salvation. Heal the gem, heal this place, and my paladinhood will be restored. No
Heal
one's
the
going to touch this gem unless they are more powerful than I am, or show a way
Do
to
you?
heal it.
Would you say you love this gym?
I do not love this gem. This gem is the symbol for everything that is wrong with this place.
It's not.
Why would you
anything that
even
was-
suggest
No, it's not.
such a thing?
That's because it's his sense of duty. That's the most important thing to a paladin. Not
Yeah.
yours is your.
That's why I sensed that you're getting angry with this line of questioning. But let me ask you this, Leandros. Do you find your paladin oath, does it mean anything to you?
Absolutely.
What did you take an oath of?
Then, when I asked you previously if you would attack us, if I use my magic to take this, and then I then release this from the statue, why did you then attack us?
I said, if you were worthy, you prove you're worthy by besting me in combat.
And is that just one of us that bests you?
Or healing
I'm gonna
this place.
healing. Got it. I'm gonna step up to the gym. And I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on the gym.
Okay. Roll. It's gonna be one of those DC things. That's a level 6 spell or level 7?
Level 5.
Level 5. Okay. So essentially casting it level 5. So okay. So it's you do it with what? Okay. I'm trying to remember. It's 10. I know what the DC of it is. All right, so you get to use your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, got it.
Your spellcasting modifier, and you have to beat 19 to at least momentarily restore it.
Got that guidance. Let's do this.
Come on. Do it. Do it.
You got it.
Do it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so what do you want?
It's 18 plus 4, 22.
All right, so the hands open up, and that's what happens.
Grab it. Grab it now.
Hold. Did the gym change at all?
No.
Okay.
I think I should grab it because I'm fastest.
I need you on standby.
Okay.
Her reactionary.
Now, unlike when you did it, where it just went like this, this time they open, and for some reason they are staying open this time.
Death Knight. Do you sense a change in the diamond? In the heart?
Absolutely not. It's still as black as it was before.
Got it.
The color has to change.
And PewDiePie said, maybe it's just the wrong one.
But this is the correct altar. Right?
What do you mean, Peter?
Don't we have that other one?
Your heart, right?
Mm-hmm. The one that fell off my neck initially.
No, that one's black too.
Oh.
That one that was red, and now it's not.
Mary would grab the white one.
No, he's talking about the red one. We have that still with us, though, right?
But it's not red.
It's not red anymore. What is it?
White.
It's clear.
Yeah,
clear.
It's clear. It's.
Let me see it.
I would give it to Peter.
Or me.
Peter.
Okay.
What are you feeling?
Okay. And as soon as he touches it, it's like, ooh, what's his name? Thomas. Thomas says, "This is what we're looking for. This is what they've been. The two of them, he and Eric, have been waiting for."
Okay.
Replace at the altar, then, or give it to me and I'll do it.
Okay. So he gives it to you.
And now I've got my ring on. I'm asking my dude, like,
He says,
what's the plan here, man?
He says, if you restore the altar, Thomas and I will enter the stone, and we will protect the temple forever.
Okay.
And you'll cleanse this place, like what the Death Knight is needing.
I don't know about a Death Knight.
The guy that's right here, he just said that he needs this place cleansed. Will you cleanse it? Whatever his goals are.
We will protect this place.
So
and purify it.
So if I take that out of the altar and put this where it was, that's what's going to happen. You'll be able to protect this place.
We will leave the rings forever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we will spend eternity.
Okay.
I want to insight check that. Like, is there any like scheming going on here? Like, I'm just kind of like trying to see.
Sure.
Is this motherfucker full of shit? Ooh, I'm rolling like crazy good. Yeah, 25.
You don't think he's not lying.
There's no deception here.
That's why they did what they did, and it makes sense.
Right. All right. Well,
Kale, trust yourself. Just do it.
All right.
We'll be okay.
Am I on standby for silence?
Your reactionary, your reaction needs to be, if this doesn't work and he looks like he's about to start charging,
I'm going to hold my action for that.
Okay. All right.
Then, yeah.
All right.
And you pull off the black one and you put the white one in its place.
And just for a moment, you see the hands are replaced by these two monks, and you see Thomas and Eric in their decimated form. And they hold it for just a second, their hands begin to close around it, and it closes to this as their bodies are.
Oh, that's cool. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
As their bodies are become part of the stone.
Oh. I shed a brief tear.
And you can see now the light in there, and Leandros stands there for just a moment, and he's like, not sure what to do now, and he sits down. Maybe now my job is to protect them in a way that I was unable to.
Seems a noble cause. Perhaps starting with the undead in the basement?
No, I have to remain here.
If they come up here, don't give them the chance to leave.
Are Leandros' eyes still glowing red?
Yes, they're still red.
He's he's still a Death Knight. He's not back to Paladin.
He's not back to Paladin.
Leandros, what did you take an oath of? I'm just curious.
Redemption.
I would say we have redeemed this temple pretty well.
Yeah. I also feel like whatever it is that
that's when he says, but I failed to redeem the one that I was supposed to protect.
Who was this one?
And he says, and he looks at you and says, she wore that gem.
The offspring of clarity?
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, he says.
What color is it?
Turquoise.
He says she wore that gem. And let me find it. I have to admit this one's a little hard to keep. And he says, her name was Narina, but unfortunately, Narina, Nareena. Unfortunately, the same as these two are bound. We found ourselves bound together.
Is she still bound to it now?
No. But unfortunately, Ashok saw that and lured me away from her. And while I was distracted, tempted her into giving her life to him.
What did she look like in life?
She was beautiful. She was everything that blonde curls with just the slightest bit of red at the end of it. And she had a way of laughing that made redeeming others so much easier.
Going to
Definitely.
keep that note.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps a new oath is in order.
I agree.
Ashok took her from you. Ashok is trying to take everything from everyone, it seems.
Should join us.
There will be a time that we will face him, or at least his minions. Perhaps an oath of vengeance is something you would like to take. And join us in when we call on you.
I'm afraid my place is here. If you bring Ashok here, though, I will end his existence.
This temple, who did they worship here?
they were metaphysical. They worshipped everything that is, everything that was, everything, all the calm and tranquility of the soul. Narina stressed it so much. That's why I chose my oath of redemption. To redeem people from the spirits that haunted them so much, that we all have.
Ashok seems to be the spirit haunting everybody right now.
Seems that, yes. If we find a way to bring him here, I don't want to do more damage to this temple than has already been done. However, you would be a very, very valuable ally to go up against such a powerful foe. We've seen what you can do to my team.
Merrick would let out a little growl.
I have nothing but respect for you, Death Knight.
And says at this point, I don't know what would happen if I were to succumb to the injuries
What injuries?
of a battle.
He's talking about he doesn't know what this form.
Where he would go?
Yeah.
Well, Ashok, when he killed what was her name?
Narina.
No, when he killed Narina, what happened to her?
She disappeared. The monks that were down here claimed to have seen her walking from time to time in this area.
Yes.
But I've never seen it.
You haven't gone.
It's as if she's hiding from me.
Man, is she one of the
I feel like she's one of the banshees that we saw
do
down
too.
below. If you were to come with us, could you identify her? Trust me, there's nothing here that is threatening this gym. And if I could give you an opportunity to see her one more time and help her to move on to the next life, would you accept that?
Maybe it could help her.
Roll persuasion.
Motherfucker.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Cool. Little bit of guidance in my hand. Didn't fucking need it because I'm awesome. 22.
Okay. Let us see what we have down here.
Let's go, boys. Now we are strong.
And so you descend the stairs. Oh, is that a dog?
Huh?
Oh, it's a rug.
Okay, it's a rug. Okay. All right. No, they're all over there. See what I'm talking about? That's what they normally do. They just
Why was it invisible?
They're just sitting over on the couch judging right now.
So you go downstairs, and when he sees her,
So it is.
they're what we witness is, I didn't load it. What you witness is the form that was the fallen knight disappears through what you know to be a portal, what to you all looks simply like markings on the floor.
Right, sigils.
It just off of him, and you see him in his real form, and he goes up, and just for a moment, he and Narina touch, the one that you assume is Narina touch, just for a moment, and she looks up from that hole in the floor, as if just for a moment she's released from it, and the two of them have that moment. He ascends to wherever he was destined to be.
He moved on.
As a
Yeah. Well, what happens to her?
She touches the gem.
My gem or her gem?
Her gem.
Okay.
And then she looks down at the floor, and she steps in to a place that you can't see.
So that leaves how many banshees?
Well, there are 4 of them there.
How do the other ones
Still 4?
The other 4, it's as if they're all there. They all can tell that the other ones are there. They notice as one steps in, as another steps in. But they don't react to it.
They're in a loop. But we just broke her out of her loop.
The other ones.
Does anything change with her diamond? Or with her gem?
Still the same.
The one that's holding...
You get the sense, though, that at least for a moment, whatever this pull is disappeared.
So the one that's holding the green gem, I just need to know, do I recognize them?
Did somebody from his tribe or something?
I'm worried it might be my mom.
Roll a history check.
Well, all good things must come to an end. 10.
No, there are all sorts of weird stories, as there tend to be. Family stories that are passed down over and over again. But nothing that you would be able to see because there's been nothing like that. In the same way that there are stories passed down through the Dragonborn race that might help you to identify who this person is. So if you would like to make a history check, you can.
Okay,
real quick.
Plus 5.
I rolled a 14 because I forgot to put my guidance on it, but
That's a 25.
All right. For the first time in your search, you remember this one time that the Dragonborn were sitting around talking about a woman named Kenocha. And she was the betrothed of a blue dragon. And had together they shared a wealth of pearls. And because they lived under the sea, that's what they wanted the most. And apparently, at some point, Ashok took a liking to her in her humanoid form. At that time, she could shift back and forth
Ashok is
between the
dirty,
two.
just a dirty man, just nasty.
he's just out here slinging undead.
The one thing
Hot out here for a pimp. You know how you
it's hard, pimping. But the one thing that's odd is that when he would come to her, because it wasn't found out what was going on, he would not refer to her by her name, Kenocha. He would refer to her as Suriel.
Surreal.
Okay.
Well, Merritt would look at Kale and... Do you remember the one that
I didn't see it. And it said that he gave her this talisman as a gift to lure her away.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Oh, cool. So
the
we have Garden of Eden.
the one that paused
Yeah.
and reached out for me. I'm gonna try something. So I would pull it out, and do I see her in the? I would slowly start to approach her with it out right in front of me and see what she does. See if I can.
She puts
pull
her head down like this.
If I can pull her.
She puts her head down like this.
Be ready.
That was at a really bad moment. I was tensing.
Yet again, I have the action ready to cast silence.
If your name was formerly Kenocha, hopefully the presence of this gem will help you be free from the presence that's been holding you in this plane. Go now if you can.
Address her by the other name.
Was it Surreal?
Surreal.
Yeah. It's just so you know this name because it keeps coming up over and over again. Suriel. Suriel.
Surreal.
Surreal.
Mm-hmm. Surreal. Or if you prefer the name Surreal. You now know that his intentions were evil. If this releases you, step through the portal and go to what lies beyond, free from his grasp. Nothing? You just... I would look back at you guys. Touch her? Fuck, I don't want to touch her.
She literally walked forward to you and did this.
I would...
No. You own the
put
gem.
my hands out.
Hold up, before you do that. You own the gem now. You can release her. Don't just offer her to be released.
Oh,
take the role of outcome
okay.
in this situation.
Oh. Then I would put my hands out and touch the top of her shoulders, or at least where her shoulders should be.
She stands up and she looks at you and with a look on her face.
Oh.
And you see a tear come from her eye.
Silence.
Roll dexterity.
I have advantage on this. That is going to be is it a saving throw or just dexterity?
No, we're basically rolling initiative.
Okay. Well, okay.
Who's rolling dexterity? Okay.
So 17 plus 2. If we're just doing a dexterity.
So as she does that, it stops and she wails and she turns away from you and she steps through the portal on the floor.
Did we get that same sense of she went the same place as the last Banshee went? They both moved on, we're good? Or is this just a loop?
They didn't move on.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, all right, time to go. Everybody out. This ain't working. And we just burned our silence. That's our one saving grace today.
For the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It stays on you, and it lasts.
Centered on me?
Yeah, and it lasts, I believe, up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Time to go. Everybody, we're going back.
So you hand signal.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way out.
Tap both of their shoulders and say,
all right. And Peter pretty much is with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Follows out to the top, and he says, I think it's time we consult somebody that can do some knowledge stuff, get some information. The guy in the temple in Bremen, or Vikram?
Oh, I'd love to go back to Bremen.
That's the last place I want to go.
As a newly alive girl who was kicked out of Bremen, I would love to go back there alive and well.
Okay. Vikram is not a bad idea. He is back at camp where my father is, also where Green Gym is. So let's head there.
Let's go.
All right. So you head back to where you believe that the green gem is. All right.
My father was wearing this around the neck. Why am I an accent?
Anyway, I was wearing around the neck. He was wearing this.
Yeah, he was wearing it last I saw him. Right,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Cool.
was wearing it.
Right.
All right. So you head back that way. It's in the morning, and as you are traveling along the river that you follow to get here and back, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That didn't roll. You don't drop. Shh. All right, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure. Okay, cool. Shh. All right, get you all situated in there. Oh, I don't have. Oh no, I know what I'm doing. I'm getting you all on there. Cole, Peter, Merid, Arnomorito, and Serenity. All right. Serenity, you're about right here. Merid, you're probably there. Peter is good at, he's probably best at leading.
Yeah.
Because he can do that.
He has good scope.
Okay. All right. So from there, you see the oddest thing. It's like your hair when you go flying,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a tendril of hair that comes out of the water, tries to wrap around you,
curly
and just pull you
into the water. Do I get a save?
into the water.
Do I get a save?
Oh, not just yet, because this one's with surprise.
Okay.
No idea what was going on.
Beautiful. Love that.
1, 2, 3. Okay. A 19, a 20, no, a 23, a 20, and a miss. All right. So you are grappled. You take 24 points of damage at 12 and 12. This thing has you.
What kind of damage?
It is, it's slashing damage. You haven't raged yet.
Yeah, I know.
But you are grappled by 2 of these things, and then after she is done, Merid, from out of the water next to you, 3 sets of these come out. And that's 3 misses. I can't believe it. Miss, miss, and miss. And this hair, you see a head come up out of the water, and you can see this undead-looking, sunken face as if this thing has drowned and is now very much undead. And it begins pulling you towards the water.
Can Ashok and grasp it?
Not just yet.
Okay.
And Kale, next to you. Okay. One of them hits for 12 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled.
Of course I am.
You can remember, you can use your turn. Peter, come on, Peter. There are 2 of these things up here where he is, unfortunately.
Damn.
All right. So, 3 misses, and 2 hits. So he takes out, and he is grappled as well. And now everybody roll initiative. So, okay. All right. Anybody roll about 20? Anybody roll? Oh, let me have these. Anybody roll 15 to 20?
17.
18.
18.
Yet again, you're one above me.
All right. So you're 1. Anybody roll 10 to 15?
11.
Okay. So you're 2. What'd you roll?
Oh, 17.
Oh, okay, 2. So you're 3 this time, and we are 4. Cool. All right. All right. So, Merid, what would you like to do? You are not wrapped up in this. The others are all slowly being pulled towards the water.
I would go to, let's see. I guess I would go to Kale behind me and try to free him.
All right.
So I guess I would attack the tentacles.
All right, so you're attacking the hair. Gotcha. Cool. Go ahead and roll to attack.
That's a 19 plus. What do I want to hit it with? Okay, hold on.
You hit.
Yeah.
How much damage do you do?
I don't know what I want to hit it with. Give me a second. Where's my chromatic orb? There it is, chromatic orb. That's what I want to hit it with.
Okay. There's not enough space to get, so Kale's probably gonna take some of that damage too. You want to use one of your cantrips?
I could use Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
But you know what? Maybe Acid Splash would be better.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yep. Eldritch Blast is good. It's good.
Okay. 2d10 plus.
Unless Firebolt. But this hair probably doesn't have a big HP. We're just going to do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
1d10.
2d10.
2d10. Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, so if you're using Eldritch Blast, you have to roll twice because you have two of them, and it's 1d10 for each of them.
Okay.
Heck of acid blast.
And here. All right. Fuck a 0. No, that's it.
You have to roll a second roll to hit.
Oh, okay.
So it's two separate blasts.
Well, that's a crit 20.
Okay, cool. So now roll 3d10.
3d10. Okay. So one of those was a 10, and one was a 6 on that first roll.
Okay.
So that was a 16.
Okay.
And I need to roll one more.
You hit it with enough that you actually tear it. You actually cut the tendrils of the hair. Yes.
So Kale is free.
Yes. No, you did 16 points of damage? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And now you still have a second blast that you hit.
Can I turn around to Serenity?
Yeah, you can do the one towards Serenity. And this is the 1d10.
We're going to go with the big guy.
Okay.
That's a 5.
All right, so you are wrapped up in two of them. So 5 on one of them, but she's got you in two separate places. All right,
Gotcha.
number, would you like to move it on?
Yeah, I would back up off the coast a little bit.
All right, so
I would encourage Kale, like, hey, let's move into the trees a little bit.
all right. So Serenity, what would you like to do? You're number 2. Yes.
I think. How close am I to the face?
You are 10 feet from the face.
Okay. And I'm grappled, so I can't move. Okay. I'm 10 feet from the face?
Mm-hmm. You have two choices. You can, from where you are, you can use a ranged attack, or you can try to escape.
I'm going to.
Where's the face? I don't see it.
You cannot see the face? Right here?
Oh, they all look the same. So this is tendrils.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This was tendrils to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tendrils, but that's the main body?
Yep. And so this hair is very long.
I have to take a phone call. Here,
Okay, cool. Sorry, Ben.
I'm going to. Can I grab one of the tendrils that's got me? And I want to.
Well, stay here.
I want to shocking grasp it.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead.
So, it's going to be a
Shocking grasp. You have
8 to hit. Okay.
those are D6s, and you have 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a 2d8 actually.
Oh, they're D8s. Gotcha. Cool.
That is a nat 20.
All right, so roll
Beautiful.
4d6.
4d8.
Oh, no, sure.
8. I'll let you remember that.
Okay. There we go. That's going to be 9.
I don't.
9 points of shock.
I've communicated.
So, and as you do that, it sort of is like singeing the hair with the electricity.
Personal life or anything like
Just not enough to get all the way through. Okay. It would normally be his
bonus action rage, by the way.
Okay. All right. Absolutely. All right. So now Peter is going to try to escape.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I wish I could be more helpful.
Rolls.
I mean, I have not been a part of said career for 2 years, so I got jack shit information.
Yeah. No. He made it on both of them.
I didn't. What did you say?
And so then as a bonus action, he disengages and runs his little ass
No, but
all the way back over
to be
here.
fair,
Yeah, that's all he can do. But when he comes back in, we'll give him a couple of turns. Merrick, what would you like to do?
All right.
Oh, you want to take a break?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Why don't we take a break?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get him, and then we'll do me. We'll be at the top of the order.
Beautiful. Love that.
Oh. B. Hey folks, welcome to What in the Ham, a 1 minute recap of everything that took place in the last episode. Alright, we go. All right, everybody, we are back. Kale, it is your turn now.
All right.
Let me get this map back up here. Yeah, we got to go back and give you a thing.
Mhm.
Yep, you are tendril free now.
Cool. Yeah, what'd I miss?
Peter managed to escape from his, and he ran away.
Got it. All right, and I'm.
You are you're still prone, but you don't have any tendrils on you.
Do that.
And we kind of ran over here to get away.
Cool. All right. So.
Oh, yeah, you got to do yours first, then they get to finish theirs.
All right. So I'm actually going to change up my strategy here then, mainly because, I mean, actually they're all pretty goddamn fast. I'm going to stand up.
Well, they caught you by surprise. They were submerged.
Right. They're in the water. And we're outdoors. So fuck these guys. I'm going to turn on them, and I'm going to use my good old-fashioned, where is it? That lightning strike, I believe.
Call lightning.
Call lightning, yeah.
The level 3 spell.
You gonna electrify the whole river?
Yes, I am.
That spell used to take 10 rounds to cast.
This
Wow.
Not anymore, it don't.
So you'd have to sit there still casting, and then
Oh, you got to do a fucking Indian, like, rain man or rain.
Wow.
Because
Yeah,
it's
right
very powerful. It's 10 lightning bolts. One after the other.
It's actually 60 because they're 6 seconds turns, right?
6 second turns, it's 10.
Well,
It was 10. It was
10 minutes now. So it's like, yeah, I get a metric fuck ton. That's 2.
that is number 2.
Yep. So I'm going to cast call lightning.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that at a 4th level spell.
And just FYI, I think I said this before, you will never cast call lightning indoors.
I know.
I don't care what it says.
I know. That's why I have emerald lightning.
That does seem a
Because
little
that comes out of my hand.
That is a little silly.
So I'm going to use call lightning.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that should hit all of them, being as they're all in water, right?
Well, I'll think about that. Let me think about that. For right now, call it down. Who you want to call it down on? Serenity is still wrapped up.
Sure am.
And being pulled towards the wave.
I am resistant to lightning.
Cool.
So the
Well,
way
we're going to hit the one that's holding her. So
All right.
Yeah, like those are hair tendrils.
She's going to make a
Hair
save.
tendrils. That's the bit. That's the whatever it is.
I gotta make
Those
sure.
are hair tendrils.
She saves for half.
It's a dexterity save.
Okay.
Yeah, she just really, she really nailed her save.
Okay. That's going to be a 17.
So DC, yeah, you say.
Cool. So I take a quarter damage then?
Yeah. And then that would be 4d10.
You can save and resist, yes.
Yeah, so 4d10 because it's
Okay.
at 4th level.
Go ahead.
40-10, let's go.
Oh, excuse me. 5d10. Sorry.
Do it.
Oh, that's what we like to see around here. That is 31? Question mark? Yeah.
31? Okay. So a quarter damage would be 7 points of damage.
Yeah, 31.
Okay.
I'm down to...
So 31, and then for my bonus action, I'm going, like, you just see Kale, like, he sees Serenity, and, like, it starts to get, like, this kind of, like, purplish glow, almost. And, like, I start taking on aspects of Serenity. Like, I've got, like, the long flowing hair that turns, like, white in my case.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But I still got a humanoid look, but I'm definitely, like, I'm phasing in and out almost looking.
Like going for the air elemental or what?
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Beautiful.
I got animations today, guys. Like, this is my big, like, I've been waiting for this.
There's one of the things that has an animation that's 3D animation. It's really cool. I like watching it. All right. Very good. Now it is their turn. She pulls you.
Oh yeah, no, I have 90. I have 45 movement speed, so I'm gonna move towards Meriden. I'm sorry.
All right, so you move towards Meriden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get too close.
What?
You got that.
That
wind
aura.
field.
Oh, then fuck that. I'm going towards.
There you go. Towards Serenity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you can make it to here. At which point she gets pulled in, and see this. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. That's an interesting thing you just asked of me. Oh, 19 plus 1.
All right, cool. All right, so you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Yes, you take 5 points of psychic damage from this drowned woman who is ever so interested in adding you to her.
Did I go 45?
Full.
45 feet?
No, did you want to go somewhere?
Yeah, I want to be right on top of the bad guy that's holding Serenity.
Oh, okay, absolutely. You can be right in between them. You no longer have an action, but there we go. Read to me about your aura. It should say something about it. Let me see if I can get
for
it
the
up
air
over here.
elemental.
Yeah.
Like I've got my resistances, my immunities.
Hold on.
Oh, you're still on. Okay, cool.
It's okay.
But it's like
Air form.
yeah, I can enter a hostile creature space and stop there. I can also move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide.
So as one of your actions, you can use that whirlwind, which recharges on a 4 through a 6 of a d6 each round. But that's your action. So next round, if you want, you can whirl around. It's going to get all of them. Here's what you need to know. One of the effects of that is it knocks people out of your area. If you unwillingly knock someone away, they're automatically not grappled.
Got it.
I see.
So you hurt them, but at least they're not grappled.
Knock her out.
All right, so we are back to, okay, so that was that one. This one going to come just...
This is on one creature, right? It's different.
No. There are 5 of them.
Oh, so that's what I was trying to say. It's like there was one creature, but those were just tendrils of the hair from each.
No.
So this one comes, these two are going to come just far enough out of the water to try and get Peter again. He's a tasty little morsel.
He's a cute nugget.
Okay, so they move a little bit further and they can reach him.
I'm so sick of people trying to add me to their death cults.
Well, you're dealing with a vampire thing here. Ooh, 1 crit. Oh, out of all of that, only 1 hit, but it was a crit.
Oh no.
So he takes 24 points of damage, and he is grappled. All right. And that is them. These guys are she's going to smack at you, even though she's going to struggle. She won't be able to grapple you, but she does hit you twice.
What was the...
There is a 20. Oh, no, that's a 7. There's a 20 and a 15.
She hits me once. I have a 19 hit.
Okay, so that's 12 points of slashing damage.
Excuse me. I have it's a 20. I have a 20 AC.
Okay, cool. There's a 15 on the die, plus 5 is 20. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay, so 20. So that's 12 points of slashing damage from the one.
So it's cut in half because I'm slashing damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm resistant.
Okay, from non-magical weapon. All right, got it. Cool. And then misses 3 times. No, that one can only attack twice, but she missed all 3 times. Anyway, all right, so we are back to number 1.
Okay.
That is married.
That's married. So Merritt would look around like, Peter, where's Serenity? Okay, so
I got it.
Save Serenity and Kayla there. Okay, you'll get her.
Yeah, he's grappled as well.
So I will attack this one right here.
All right, this is the one that has him wrapped up.
Go for the one that's got him wrapped up. Or are you using an AoE attack?
Okay, yeah, let's go for the one that has him wrapped.
There are two of them close together.
Oh, it's gonna
Fireball is fun.
Fireball is fun.
I'm going to say that.
I like Fireball.
No, I'm gonna do Chromatic Orb. It's more fun.
I got it.
I like that too.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's 20.
All right, very nice. You hit them both.
Oh, that's beautiful. 5d8.
All right, and they get to save for half or no?
And so then that makes it 10d8?
Yes, if you rolled a 20 on the die, 10d8.
That's beautiful.
And what kind of damage is it?
We're going to need lightning damage.
Okay.
7 is 14. 8 is 22. 7 is 29. 8 is 37. That's the first 5.
Okay.
So we had 37. So here we go. This is a 6. What the hell is this? 4. So that's 10, 18, 26, 27.
27 and 37, so that's 64.
64.
64.10.
And I did,
Do they get a save or no?
no.
Okay.
And I rolled them on the same die, so it's going to jump to
The one
next
right
guy.
next to him.
Yep. So I'll roll another attack. I'll use this d20.
And the tendril around him is
That is going to miss. That's a 3 plus 8. That's 11.
That's unfortunately not going to. That's
Okay.
You doubled up.
It's fine. Cool.
Would you like to move
that
at all?
going? No.
Uh-huh. All right. So, number 2.
That's a lie. I do. I do. All right. Yeah, move me close to those two. I'm going to do my Dragon's Breath. That's always fun.
You haven't had a short rest yet.
I can cast it as my 4th, as a 3rd level spell, though.
Oh, you can't do 2 spells.
Oh.
I thought you were using Dragon's Breath.
If you use Twin Spell, Meta Magic, you
Hold on just a second. Are you using your Draconic Dragon's Breath?
As a bonus action, yes.
And that's what you're doing. You used that, remember, against that thing this morning.
Oh, I have it cast as, let's see, I have it marked
But
as
you don't
spell.
cast it.
Oh, I had it marked as the spell.
Yeah, it's not a spell. There is a spell, Dragon's Breath, that you may have.
Yeah.
But you already used Chromatic Orb, and you can't cast 2 spells in the same. So you've got 2 different
So
dragons.
then I'm going to remove that.
No, you don't have to remove it.
he's saying that he used the spell earlier.
Yeah, I used the spell
So he still has
as the bonus action earlier. So I'm going to remove the spell to free up the slot. Because it should have been the
bonus action.
Draconic Dragon's Breath. Instead of the spell.
But then you use your action to breathe.
So leave it alone.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. You bonus action cast it on someone, and then they use their action to breathe.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right.
Number 2.
Me. Okay.
You still have your spell slot as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to
I still
reckless attack this thing. I'm going to reckless attack this thing, and
I have all 3 of my 30.
am I close enough to the face?
To do what?
To hit it. Potentially.
I don't generally do called shots because they're just plain problematic.
Well, I wanted to stunning strike, potentially, when I do.
Stunning strike will happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to attack the air and it's not.
Strike. Yeah, if you stunning strike, you stunning strike.
Okay.
That's different.
So, well, first of all, I'm going to reckless attack, and I'm going to use Divine Fury if I hit for these first 2, because these are going to be with my Ceremonial Flail, which is my Barbarian weapon.
Okay.
It's a 17 plus 7.
Okay.
So 24 to hit. And then the second one is going to be 12 plus 7, 19 to hit.
19. Those two.
Okay, so on those, it's going to be, wait, let me go back here. It's going to be actions. Nope. Reactions. And it's going to be,
should be D8.
yeah, it's D8. It's 1D8 plus 3.
Okay.
Use big red. So 6 for that first attack.
Okay.
Oh, plus 1d6. Ha ha ha. 1d6 plus 1.
Okay.
So 5. So 12 altogether.
Well, okay.
And then the second attack is going to be 4 plus 3, so 7
7. Gotcha.
for the second attack. And now, the flurry of blows.
Okay.
First one is going to be a stunning strike.
Okay.
Come here, bitch. Okay. Plus 20, dirty 20. So that's going to be stunning. Okay, 1d8 plus 2. I knew it was different.
Make sure.
So 8 plus 2, 10, stunning strike. Oh yeah, do I just take it off of my... Oh, there it is, okay. So one focus point for that, and then a second focus point for stunning strike.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, and they're stunned for a round?
Yes, they are stunned until the end of my next turn, if I'm not mistaken. Features and troops. Try to see stunning strikes.
Alright, alright, cool. She is stunned effectively, or does she get a save? She gets a save.
She does get a save. It's a DC Constitution DC 16.
Nope, she is stunned.
Cool.
Alright, which means
Until the start of my next turn.
yeah. Alright, so I'm going to stun her. Alright, and you were staying there because you didn't.
Oh, well, yeah. Actually, I have one more from Flurry of Blows.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
the second hit from Flurry of Blows is going to be
You call it out.
17.
That's going to hit.
It does. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then 1d8. Okay, yeah. So 4 on that.
4. All right. Yeah, the flurry of blows are nice once you get to the higher levels.
Yeah.
But all right. Number 3, my little, not so little, air elemental friend over there,
Kale. Yeah.
Oh, what would you like to do?
Serenity, did you pull out, or did you pull back after you?
No, I'm just beating the shit out of her.
So this is where you could use that whirlwind attack, where you just send out a.
I can use an AoE blast. That, yes, or I can join in on this one particular one.
You can do that too, and I think that's 2 attacks.
Yeah, I get a multi-attack.
All right.
So yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
All right, go ahead. You have advantage to hit because it is stunned.
Also, can I retroactively, because has it attacked Serenity since I moved over here, or no? No, never mind. I'll wait for the next turn for that. I'm overthinking that. You said I have an advantage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
She's stunned.
14. Yeah, I hit both of those. Both of them were over 20.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. And then these are D10s. Okay, I don't need those, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nice. 6, 12, 24, plus 34 damage.
Okay. All right.
Basically, mimicking you while looking similar to you. I just start beating the shit out of this thing.
All right.
They have a pretty high HP. I mean, that's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and just for the flair of it, my ceremonial flail now begins to smoke like an incense burner.
Nice.
Glowing slightly with
That's
divine energy. And as I just...
So, I mean, that one I hit it for 64, and it's still alive.
All right. So now it is their turn. The first thing Peter's going to do is he is going to he's going to distract the one that he's about ready to run up and hit, so that you have advantage if you want on your next roll if he doesn't kill this motherfucker. But he starts with the dagger. It's not gonna. Let me see what his pluses are. He's close.
Because that's a special one. We don't get those from the DM very often.
All right. So he uses. Yeah, he hits on the second one. So there we go. There we go. Where's his D4?
Oh,
D4 and a D8. No, it doesn't get the D8 because of that. Oh, but that's nice. 6, 9, 10, 11, 4, 15 points of damage on this one. And he's going to use, no, he used his bonus action to give you advantage. So he's going to be staying right there. And next round he will do that.
all right. Which one is this?
The one over there that he's on. And he's no longer grappled. He did enough damage to it. All right. Now it's them. So they're going to attack him. Ooh. Bad choice, Peter. Hits once. 2, 3. Now he's got 3 of them wrapped around him. And he takes a lot of damage. And he's not... Here we go. All right. Yeah, he will be running away shortly. So he gets hit pretty hard. You, my friend, she tries to kiss you another time. Give me a charisma saving throw.
That's an attack, right? Like,
Another charisma saving throw.
Close.
still, if you're taking an action against...
And
I'm envisioning the girl from the
as she tries to do this, I say, I'm not a lesbian. I tried in the minor leagues, but I never went pro.
Wait, she...
That's an 18 plus 1, so 19.
All right, so you save and take, let's see.
I bet it's a poison kiss or something.
It probably is.
Probably, but what I'm saying is I thought we beat the crap out of her. I thought she would have let go by now.
Right.
She didn't.
Well, yeah, because I was attacking her face directly. I think that the only...
Okay. So she doesn't have that. That's fine.
She's stunned. I thought that would have rolled.
Oh, yeah,
That's right. She's the one that's stunned. So no, she can't do that. That's fine. But the one next to you is going to
line her eyes as she tries.
Yeah. So 119. So that's 12 points of damage.
119?
That is a fail.
A 19's a fail.
Yep.
It was 24.
Oh,
19
gotcha.
on the die. 24.
Gotcha.
So that is 12 points of damage. And you are grappled. You need to check and see if they can be or not.
I'm immune, and I half that damage.
Okay.
These guys are pesky.
Yeah, that's why I went air elemental for this, because I was like, they're grappling. I need immunity to that.
All right. And one of them comes on shore and attacks at you. 22, 18, and 19.
No. Can I just say no? Yeah, I'll prove it.
You have shield?
I was going to say I have shield, yes.
So plus
I was trying to see if I want to do shield or hellish rebuke, but
No.
you want to shield.
shield.
So what's your armor class now? Add 5 to your armor class.
21.
21. So that's still a hit. That's a 22. So you only get hit once for 12 points of damage, and you're only grappled by 1 set of hair. All right? All right. Now it is number 3. Number 3. Yeah.
Does that mean?
No, 1, 2, 3.
What am I?
They just went.
You.
They went
So you already went. That's right.
No.
Did we skip you somehow?
What was my number? Hang on. I'm 3. Okay, what number are you? 4?
Yeah, I'm 4. You need to go.
I got skipped, yes.
So if you want, you can take that one.
I mean, I'm sure I can take it out.
But you already attacked her while she was stunned. You know what? Because we got out of order, something happened. And we got out
I had my turn, and then everybody else is gone.
Uh-huh.
That's when she beat the... Well, yeah.
No, that was before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know what happened. Take your turn.
Okay, fair.
It's a mistake that happened because we got out of order.
Mm-hmm.
Roger that.
Multiple of them is, yeah.
All right, so how wide is my radius of this whirlwind?
I think it's within 10 feet of you.
I'm almost certain that that's the case.
Okay. All right.
And it throws them.
It says, no, it's each creature in the elemental space.
All right.
So, I guess that...
Would that be me?
It would be you as well, but I'm going to get over to Peter.
Okay.
I gotta leave you here.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I do understand.
I'm gonna get over to Peter, fly up and down over there, and fire off that whirlwind.
Okay.
And they got to make a DC strength saving throw.
All right. So basically, what you do is you enter their space, and you can enter just their space. It's interesting. I didn't realize that. All right. DC what?
The DC 13.
So this is the one that has him grappled. Unfortunately, she makes it. The other one does not and gets thrown away.
Can we throw her towards Serenity?
Well, she automatically gets pushed directly away from you,
which is where I wanted her to go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. And I threw her 20 feet, so roll. I think it's 20d6. Not 20d6. It's a certain number. So every 10 feet, 2d6. For every 10 feet,
okay, so that's
they take a certain amount of damage, is what it is.
So that's that. And then there's
so many rolls.
3d8 as well for damage.
Mm-hmm. And the other one takes the 3d8 as well.
Yeah. Fucking hell. So they both take 8, and then I'll roll the d6 as well.
Okay. They both take 8?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the one that failed, that took an extra 3 plus 2. So 5, an extra 5.
An extra 5 on that one. All right, cool. And this one that's got Peter wrapped up does not look good for this world. All right, so now we are back to number 1. There you go.
Okay. So if I'm not, am I prone? Am I just grappled?
Nope, you're grappled by the hair. You're going to be pulled towards her, and you see her trying to make out with Serenity over there.
But I can still cast spells, though, right? Even though I'm grappled? Okay.
Sister, you got to get you some business. That is not me.
You're the only one that has stayed grappled.
And I'm okay. I'm okay with that because I'm trying to beat this gal down. I want to break. I want to break her spirit.
Where is what I'm looking for? Okay.
Misty Step will get
That's
you out of
exactly
it.
what I'm doing, yeah.
All right, so you
couldn't find it
out of it.
Yeah, I was like, where's my Misty Step? Yeah, so.
That's a bonus action, and you can still cast a cantrip.
And I go up to 30 feet.
All right. You're going back this way. And that's fine with me. I'll take you off the map.
No.
And we'll pretend.
No.
You can drop a grenade on Serenity.
Where are you going, Tim?
Let's see, where was I?
You're right. You were right here-ish.
Who's that?
That's nobody. It's my body. It's in the ether right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like 5, 10.
I can actually make him invisible, but I'll forget. You have to be able to see the spot.
So you can go towards Peter or...
25. Yeah, I'll go over here.
All right. There you go. That's your bonus action.
And then...
Now, in this case, you can cast a cantrip if you would like.
Yeah.
And you could, if you hit,
heal Peter.
Use 1 to take out the one that's got him. Like it looks that bad. If you hit.
Or you can heal. How hard is someone who's got Peter right now?
She's looking pretty messed up. I mean, her curls are pretty messed up. Oh, you did 15?
Mhm.
Okay, so. Okay, she actually doesn't have him wrapped up anymore. But she is not looking good for this world.
Okay.
Or the next, for that matter.
All right.
Serenity yells, "She never did!"
This one right here.
Oh, they did.
Okay.
Exactly.
Then I'm going to cast Witch
It looks
Bolt.
like a drought.
Witch Bolt, you can't do it. You have to do cantrip.
Oh.
Misty Sap is.
Oh, dang it, that's my spell.
Yeah, you got to keep
Dang
track
it.
of all that.
Well, then it has to be Firebolt.
Firebolt works.
You ain't got anything that's not. I mean, never mind.
No, I really don't. And that's the one that will do the most
I'm going
damage.
to talk to you as a DM now, and then I'm never going to do it again.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast gives you 2 chances to hit. You get to roll twice automatically because you have
Agonizing flash.
When
And
God
you
gives
put
you
the
a
ball-
minigun, shoot the fucking minigun.
But only if I do it at high level 5.
Oh, at level 5, you have 2 of them automatically.
Right.
It's Eldritch Blast is the only cantrip.
And
that
each one
does
is a D10?
Each one of them is a D10.
Oh,
So
okay.
instead
I
of doing
misread that. I was like,
D10, you go, choo, choo, and each one of them is a D10.
okay. Okay. So I didn't know that. I thought it was just one D10, one blast.
Yep.
Okay. I misunderstood that. Yeah, okay. Then I'll do Eldritch Blast at it.
And if you take it out after the first one, you can go choo, choo, to a second one.
Okay.
So roll the first one.
Okay, that is 15 to hit.
That's right, exactly it. Roll a D10.
So 15.
Roll more than 3.
For AC.
D10. Oh, I'm glad I just need to find it and see. Yeah, that's to do it. Where are you? Come on, 0. That is going to be 6.
And you take her out. So the second one you can send to anyone.
And I need to do another attack roll for it?
Yep, for that one. See the logic of what I'm sending your direction?
I got you. Okay, so that's a 23 to hit.
All right, you hit this one over here, I'm assuming.
Where?
Right?
Yes.
This one right here that
Yeah, that's the one who. Yeah, that's the one who attacked me.
All right, cool. They just want a little love.
That's a 9.
Okay, 9. All right, gotcha. All right, now we are to number 2.
That's
What is
me,
it?
all right?
That's 9 force damage.
So, bonus action,
And that's the other thing.
Warrior of the Gods.
Okay.
I'm going to expend one of my 4 D12s to give myself some. It's to heal myself. It's actual
Okay.
hit points.
All right, and it's an action or bonus action?
That's a bonus action.
Okay, gotcha.
That's going to be an 8. So
All
I
right,
heal 8.
let you get that back.
Now I'm going to attack recklessly.
Okay.
And continue hitting this
All right.
So that's going to be 2. That's going to be 18 plus 7.
Okay, you hit.
And then the second one's going to be 12 plus 7. So
Okay, that's a bit good. Oh. Did you roll the hit twice already?
yes, I rolled a hit. I hadn't rolled damage yet.
Okay, so those were both rolls to hit. Gotcha, cool. All right, gotcha.
So now it's going to be. Okay. That's going to be a 3 plus. So 6 for one of them,
Okay.
and then
And so the one that formerly had you grappled is gone. And so you turn, and since she's right next to you, you can do the
I
other.
push her head under the water slowly. Just go back to where you came.
All
Until the
right.
bubble stops.
All right.
There were no bubbles to begin with. She was undead.
I create bubbles so that I can. I create bubbles.
Magic.
I create bubbles because she really, really got
I don't
me.
want to go there. All right, so
All the way
come
through.
on. You made the attack. Do damage on the other one. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not grappled anymore. I can't.
She's right next to you. She got blasted over.
Oh, fierce, fabulous, and out of control. Oh, so you want some too, is what I'm going to say. As I attack recklessly. That means I'm going to.
Give me
Good. Okay, that's going to be.
Oh, wow.
11 plus 7. 18.
You already rolled to hit.
Okay, I thought it was the other one. Sorry, I had rolled.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll the damage.
Alrighty, fabulous. That's going to be a 7 plus 3 is 10. 10.
All right, cool. All right, now it is number 3, and we got you in the order now.
Cheers. I'm going to look over at those two, and I'm going to bring down a bolt of lightning on top of them.
These two?
No, one of them's dead. I'm talking about these two right here.
These two right there. Okay, so it is how big a bolt?
I got to move back over. If I can look at it, sorry.
I mean, does the size really matter? I mean, as long as, isn't it the motion of the electricity?
Listen, if she tells you it doesn't.
Boy, now row. Now row.
10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius. I can hit all 3 of them.
But if you okay.
Oh yeah, if you center it like in between, like at the.
Storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and 60-foot radius, centered on the point you can see within range directly above you.
Yeah,
But each bolt.
Yeah, each bolt. Yeah. So there are.
Read what each bolt does.
Gotcha.
You call it
spell
down, and
fail.
everything within 5 feet of where you
Choose
pull
a
it.
point you can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
So you could only get one.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
Then I'm going to hit the one that is closest. Yeah, closest to.
If you
Serenity.
call it down here, then you'll be able to get her without getting Serenity.
Cool. Yeah, that's what
All right, cool. Go ahead. She does a dexterity save or constitution save.
Say dexterity.
Oh.
16.
All right. She's close. Let's give her a check.
See something. Let me see something.
Dexterity. Nope. She failed. So roll your 4d10.
Cool. Love it.
I was going to say, can she roll a disadvantage because she's in water if she needed to? So it's 4d10.
Oh. By the way, I didn't do this, but touch of death. I dropped somebody to 0 hit points. I gained 10 tip HP.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought it had to be
Add
like
them in.
a bonus action or something. No.
Okay. 20 damage.
20 damage? All right, gotcha.
And then I'm going to move right there between her and Serenity.
All right. She's right next to Serenity.
Right about there is where I want to be.
All right, cool. All right. Roll your d6 to see if your thing is recharged.
It is 4.
Okay. All right, cool. And now it is number 4. And Peter, since he's going to pull out his bow. He's going to do that instead. And since it's hard to see you there, he's going to distract that one, come up here, and shoot her only once. He's plus 7 hit, so he does hit her. So that is a d4 plus 2d6. And 7, 11, 15 points of damage to her. All right. All right, and next it is it is them. All right, I keep forgetting to have them attack. All right. All right, so Peter got himself too close again by accident. Ooh, shit. Peter.
Oh
There's
no.
an accident. All right, so 36. He's got a lot of hit points.
Poor Peter.
But not enough for that. And so he goes down.
Damn.
Peter is at 0.
Okay, yeah. His immediate threat is.
He's getting jumped by that one that's on the beach with the one that went for you last turn.
Yeah.
So I got something special.
But she used all of her attacks, so she can't get him. This one right here is going to attack Serenity.
I'm going to use my reaction and attack as well.
She's.
Are you grappled
She's
still?
10 feet. She's
No.
over 10
Why
feet
don't you
away.
float out of the water?
Oh, you're talking about this one right here?
I can't.
Yeah.
Okay. If this one
Levitating
attacks
is
Serenity,
the-
That one attacks Peter.
Oh, okay.
It's a spell.
and react.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And and you got critted.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna deflect attack.
Okay.
So hold on 1 second. It's a deflect. It's right here.
You got critted and you got 18'd.
Okay. I'm going to try and reduce. You know what? I'm going to try and reduce the 18.
All right, cool. So the 20 is 24 points of damage. The crit is 24 points of damage.
Right.
This one is only 12.
Okay.
So if you reduce it to 0, then you can do something back.
Exactly. I'll add the damage here in a minute while I action. It's going to be
21, by the way.
To hit or damage?
No, 21 damage.
1d10 plus 8. Okay, so 8 plus 8. Yeah, I do. I reduce it to 0. Now I'm going to redirect attack. So punch that twat back in her face.
So you take her hair and you grab it, slap it around.
We are basically in a high school girl fight where we both just have each other by the hair. And she tries to swing on me. I duck, come back around, knock her in the
You
face.
should have taken out your hoops.
I should have. But you know what? Hopefully I knocked this bitch clean off her head. So
I saw that on the playground.
she has to do a dexterity saving throw.
Like you haven't seen Ratchet
plus 0.
You haven't seen a Ratchet fight until you see a girl look at another girl and go, "Hold my wig, hang on, hold my weave."
So we both are swinging and missing on each other. We're
Joy.
have each other gripped by.
You look like a desperate housewives of whatever.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
All right, so that is all of them. We are back to number 1.
Okay, so since Peter's in a bad way, I'm going to use my healing light.
And you can use up to 3 of them now if you would like to.
Just one. Pop him back up. He's going to get knocked back down, but we can keep him alive longer that way.
Okay, that's going to be 3. So 3.
All right, so he has 3 hit points. Got it in my head. All right, cool. Actually, let me write that down because
You're keeping track
he's
of
so close.
But this way, each round,
one of those,
keep popping that back up.
Okay.
It's interesting. He just happens to have rolled nicely. All right. So that's your bonus action.
Right. And we're going to do. Oh, goodness gracious. For once, I'm starting to worry about spell slots.
Nope.
You're a warlock.
Imagine that.
It's the first time I've heard you say that. That's impressive.
Well, we found a little bit over there, now we're finding a little bit over here, and it's.
You can use sorcery points to refill spell slots.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at that one over there. The one who was attacking. Yeah.
Okay.
Peter.
All right, cool. It's this one that's attacking. Go ahead.
Which one? Okay.
Have it. Go ahead.
Okay, that is 16 to hit.
That's going to hit.
And that is 3d12.
Ooh, you could smack her down. Roll good.
I'm going to try.
Don't fuck up.
It's 3d12. And
I'll try to hold her steady for you.
here we go. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. I'd like to see that. 12, 11, 23, and 7 is 30.
Yeah. 30. And she is a goner.
Beautiful.
Good. Where did you? And then I put
I'm going to use
her under the water slowly.
Under the water.
I also push her head under the water slowly.
But her weave comes up off.
So gross.
I'm just like, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Ew.
It spreads out all over the place because it's 20 feet long.
That's gross.
In every direction.
Serenity puts her hair up.
I'm made of air.
Serenity puts her hair up.
Bonus action in action. All right. Unless you want to move. There is one over there that could move and
Yeah, I'll go up there. Move me next to Peter.
All right, so you move on up next to Peter.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I love this thing.
All right, and number 2.
That's me. Where's the closest one?
This one right over here. Well, since I'm over here.
Way up. Okay, I see. Let me.
And nobody else is.
Reckless attacking her.
All right, so you're moving your body on up there.
Mm-hmm. Me. Ow. have that.
Ashok,
Fours.
Horse.
That's going to be a 17 to hit
17
for the first
hits.
one.
All right.
Second one is going to be 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay, cool. They both hit.
And this one is totally unhurt.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Then I am also going to do Flurry of Blows on her. But let me roll damage for the first one. So that's 4 and 11. So 15 altogether for
the first one. Gotcha.
For the first two.
For the first two.
Now,
Flurry of Blows is 2 more.
2 more. So, God damn it.
Because now you have 2 attacks as your main attack.
15 plus 7.
22.
Yeah.
All right.
22.
So that's 1, 2.
9 plus 7, 16. So those 2 hit as well.
All right.
So, and then that's going to be 1d8 plus 2 twice. So, well. So.
You roll a lot of dice.
I know.
Do little damage.
It's going to be 2 plus 2. So 4, then 2 plus 2 again. So 8 altogether on those flurry of blows. 8.
All right. Well, but see, that was a total of 23 damage, and that was kind of minimal. So
that was better. I rolled
36 for
on that D8 for the flurry of blows. I have rolled 2 twice.
All right.
If I got it.
That's number 2. Number 3.
All right, I'm gonna move
Mr. Kale.
Yep. Is there one? The one that she's attacking? I can't see it on the map.
That's it.
Select her.
Oh, there's a thing in front. Yeah.
So there's still 2 of them?
You're going to move over to it.
So I hit.
All right.
20 and 22.
And I believe you have reach, so you could be from here if you would like to.
Nah, it was dirty 20.
Oh, dirty.
All right. You could be there if you would like to, and if necessary, get that one as well.
Yeah, I got 10 foot of reach.
Yep. All right. So you this one, go ahead, roll your damage, because those 2 are pretty healthy.
I rolled 3 out of 4 fates.
Do it to it, Kale.
So 16, 24, 26. And plus, what the fuck is that stupid thing? 10. So, yeah.
36?
36, yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I blanked on
You hit her with 36 points of whoop-ass damage.
Yes, I did.
All right.
And I'm going to go occupy the space of this one right here.
All right.
And because that's how Whirlwind works, is when I occupy the space, that triggers.
But it happens as an action. You see how it's listed under actions? You have to use your action.
Activate it. That enables me to activate it next turn.
You're perfectly ready to activate it the next turn.
Cool.
That's absolutely
Don't move, bitch. I'm going to get you. Because now, if she moves, I get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. All right, so number 2, it's them. And Peter is going to stay where he is. Now he's going to move just a tiny bit back, just out of an abundance of caution, and fire a shot.
Good.
After going nanny boo boo, and he's going to give the elemental advantage to attack the next time. So he gets his 4. Actually, it's a d6. It's actually 3d6.
Here.
And I'll put that. I got it. I just forgot to switch out for the bow. And he did nice. 11, 14, 18 points of damage. That thing is pretty amazing. There we go. All right. And that's his turn. Now we got them. All right. Our favorite. You get hit 1 time by this one with their thing. So that's 12 points of damage, and you grapple.
She's just smiling. She's like, I've been here before.
Just with a wild, crazy look at her eyes. I'm a hot Cheeto girl in high school. So this is what I've been wanting. I've been wanting to get face to face with bitch.
This one moves back just far enough to still be in your area and swings 3 times, and the wind is just It's undoing her hairspray. This is you. All 3 times. All right, and now we are number 1 again.
All right. All right, so I'm going to attack the one that's still on land. That's on land.
Serenity is grappled. Let you know that.
So
You attack whatever you want to.
It's okay. Hit that hooker. I want the one that's got me. I want to
hit that hooker. Actually,
that's how you know it's going to happen anyway. That's fine. So I'll attack her first. The one that's in the water.
I got you. Cool.
I want to drop her.
And
drop her.
Come on, baby.
Steal my kill.
Beautiful. That is an 18 plus 8, so it's 26. And I'm going to use a sorcery point to twin my witch bolt.
Okay. All right.
And that is
you can't actually see the other one.
Hey, wait, really?
No.
Yeah, the tree is
There's
in the
a
way.
tree in the way.
I figured he could those branches up high. He could see around that damn tree.
Yeah. So you can only see the one.
Well, I haven't moved yet. I guess I could move first.
Back up a little bit. Get the angle.
Yeah. Or all I have to do is go to about right here.
All right.
And then I can see in.
All right, cool.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, dang. Yeah, you get a lot of range.
Who gives a shit? I'm about to get lower and make it back in river. All right, 3d12.
We're going to push her head down.
I don't normally delight in pushing the party to the limit.
17 and 7. 24?
Yep. All right, so that's 2 hits.
So that's 24 for the first one.
All right, and she is down.
Damn it!
What about a DEFCON 3? Guys, like this is.
And then, do I need to roll another attack on the second one?
Yep.
Yeah, steal her kill, but don't you?
That is going to be. Yeah, but I really like this, but it's hard to see. That is an 18 plus 8.
That's gonna hit.
So 3d12, which is
that wild look in my eye. I whip around. Why?
10, 9, 19, and 2 is 21.
21. Gotcha. Cool. All right. So,
and does that do any damage to my elemental friend?
No.
Oh,
Which bolt?
Does it?
Is
No,
it doesn't do slight
direct.
damage.
Okay.
All right. So now it's number 2.
I run it. I'm like, oh. That's a foul because I wanted to drown her. I'm gonna run over to my other girl.
Okay.
And I'm going to reckless attack and flurry of blows yet again.
All right.
So first one
Which
is
bolt
going to be
is
10 plus 7, 17 hit. That's going to be 9 plus 7, 16 hit.
It's gonna hit.
Then go ahead and I'll flurry of blows here. 8 plus 7, still 15 hit. 12 plus 7, 19 hits. Okay, so all 4 of them hit. The first 2 going to be 2d. So I'm adding them together. It's going to be 1 right here. Okay, that's going to be 9 plus 6, so 15 on the first.
Okay.
Then we're going to do the flurry of blows damage is going to be 7 plus 3, so 10 plus 4, 14.
Gotcha. All right, cool. All right. She's looking pretty sick now. Number 3.
Damn it.
Just gonna beat the fuck out of this one. And I've got advantage.
Assuming.
Wait, I would have
Using the one.
I would have 1d6 for my freaking
wow.
my fury of the god.
All right.
1d6 plus 1 because I wanted to drop her. So 6 plus 1, 7. 7 more extra points of radiant damage.
And she's still saying that.
God damn it.
I know.
But I'll think that was a
All right. So her save, she fails.
No, I'm not using that. I'm multi-attacking. I do more.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And I got advantage with it. So
Yep.
one of those definitely hits.
Okay.
So does the other one. Neither are
Okay.
crits.
All right.
$33.
All right, and you drop her.
How do you do it? Tell us how you do it.
You're either perfect.
She goes all flying all over the place. Her hair goes out, and it looks like she's flying away.
The day how you do this.
She drops. Unless you want something different to happen. She goes flying up in the air. Hair all over the tree.
I'm going to second attack. I'm going to look over at Serenity. I'm going to grab this bitch by her hair, throw her up, and basically pat her up, take it out.
As I levitate into the air, she's already dead, but I'm like, oh, revenge is such sweet.
All right.
Serenity goes dark. All right.
So we could tell me about rides and time for everybody. You good to continue? For this is probably no more battles tonight. Mostly role playing stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can, but not for very much longer. So, I mean, I can do probably another 15, 20 minutes.
Fierce.
All right.
I 6 in the morning, guys. This shit sucks. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't go complaining of our blessings now.
I have an hour drive home. Like,
well, let's call it. We play.
Let's roll till we can roll till like 10:20. Okay, I'm cool with that. That puts me home.
Well, so you make it. The rest of the journey back to your tribe is pretty uneventful.
I'm assuming we get long rest.
You get once you get back there, you can take a long rest.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So Peter gets all his hit points back. I'll erase all that stuff. Gets all the stuff back. All right. Peter's going to ask for help putting 2 spells in that spell book that he has, because that he found from the necromancer's book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He found Feign Death and Gentle Repose. So he's going to ask them to help with that, so he can keep
Got all my
these
spells back.
dead. All right? That's what he's going to be doing. We're going to have to stay here for a couple of days. You all are back. What would you like to do?
First thing I'm doing is going to my dad.
Okay.
I'm going to basically update him on everything that we saw, what we found.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know, obviously, the castle is cleared.
Mm-hmm.
We handled that, like the fort that we initially went to.
Mm-hmm.
And then explain to him the ritual that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
And ask him, like, you have the amulet still, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then what could it be? What are they doing?
And I mean, he touches it and he says, it is an embarrassment for our family to have released it on the world. Ashok was once Elkunt. 2 brothers, Eirik and Ashok, were fighting to rule the tribe. When Ashok lost the battle, that's when it all began. He gave this amulet to Irilisa and called her Suriel, and lured her away from Eirik.
The blue dragon?
No, Eirik, one of the 2 brothers.
Oh.
My great grandfather.
So our personal ancestor.
Ashok is one of our ancestors.
Well, they were brothers, so at least we were related to good guy as well.
But now he seeks to, it would appear, ever since then, he has been seeking more and more brides because he loses track. He wants to possess more and more brides for himself. Do you tell him about the other ones or not?
Yeah, I'm filling him in on everything.
Each of you must be somehow descended from one of his brides, his Suriel.
Hmm.
And now he's calling them back to him. But they can't get back without the amulets. It would be a disgrace.
Can I do a history check on my grandmother who gave me my hair ornament? She ascended to like being a genie, whereas I did not. But I do have. Shit, hold on.
So Ashok's path of destruction starts with us.
It's going to be an 18 plus 3, 21.
So, in your family history, that doesn't seem the way
Okay.
that this went.
We were pretty isolated where I'm from. Okay.
So he's calling his bride home.
Yes, and they're
It's going to be chaotic. I think I'm talking shit.
when you get tired, that's what happens.
No.
I must be tired all the time because
Shit.
it's my favorite thing to do.
If you don't mind me asking, you said he named her Suriel.
Yes,
He named her, or that was her name?
that is no. Her name was Idelisa.
Idelisa?
Idelisa. If you
We heard another tale of him naming another one of his brides Suriel.
That is the word. He seems to have lost the ability to tell the difference between them all.
So he is broken.
So it's a generic name. So it's like him calling him baby.
Okay. Which would explain why yours, she reacted the way she did.
Suriel just basically stand in for wife or bride.
It's term of endearment.
Got you.
Pet name.
Got you.
I believe he probably sees them as just that, pets. What happened to Idelisa?
She disappeared.
Just like Narina, sort of.
It is said that she walked into the woods one night and never returned.
Sounds like mother. Did I say so?
It is not impossible.
What do you mean?
Well,
Did mother have a connection to her?
the draw remains through whatever line is there. So whoever is descended from this line is subject to his enchantments. And he can feel it and pulls them in whenever he gets the chance.
So there is a chance my mother has been missing for how long now? And this is the first we are hearing of this?
There is nothing that has been able to be done yet.
What you say yet? What can be done now?
And that's when he takes the amulet and he says, each of the amulets is very powerful. When he was first sent away, the 4 maidens all turned on him and used the powers of their amulets to fight him. But they could not kill him. They could only send him out of this world and into the next.
What?
And he doesn't, I do not know what power yours possess, but I can tell you, this amulet compels a duel to the death.
Okay.
Between the wearer and the wearer of the amulet that Ashok wears himself.
I'm okay with this. I like that ability.
They are, and he tells you they have been known as the bequeaths. They are the gifts that he has bequeathed on his beloved.
So we know the history of the dragon that maiden, from your tribe. We don't know yours, but Peter said his mother possessed this amulet before she was taken. What do we know about the amethyst?
I have no idea what it would be. That sounds very recent. You will have to seek communion with something, with the earth, with the water, with some force beyond here.
How does Saraswati play into all this?
Yeah. Remember to immediately turn and
Saraswati was
I would go meditate.
once the deity for all of the Elkunt tribe and the peoples of the north. And she promised she would protect us all from the undead and from turning to them.
Clearly.
It appears that at one point, Ashok was struck by an undead, but Saraswati's power was not strong enough to keep him from changing. And that is when he swore the eternal vengeance against her.
So she was not. So this all started, this entire blood oath started because this deity was not as much of a deity as she claimed to be.
It is not as simple as that. The undead, deities of the undead, and death occasionally reach their hands in and prevent what another deity might like. It's their way of defending things. They
Sounds like they are chaos.
But that is what they are.
So rather than
I would like to reference in front of Kale. I would like to reference basically the ritual poem that would have been spoken upon ascending. There's specifically a line here: to cast one's soul to the winds, knowing she will retrieve it, to complete what breaks the body to pieces, to leave them scattered on air where we leave, we release this, the lightning, the tidings, the tides, the streams, the winds of the reasons. She in my folklore, at least, she is supposed to retrieve those who are past the point of redemption on the other side.
I see.
An answer to the undead issue, if you will.
Sounds like Saraswati might have our answers for what can be done. But in the meantime, if Ashok is hunting my mother, I would like to take the amulet with me. Because if he lays a finger on her, it really will be a fight to the death.
And he takes a big breath, and he just goes like this. You know what must be done.
What?
It is a duel to the death.
Oh, God.
So I have to kill you to protect my mother? Motherfucker.
So you want to go meditate, Barrett?
Well, I've already walked away, so I would have to.
I'm going to go meditate with Barrett, is what I
would have to see them come out of a tent or something.
It is the way. Either I will fight him when the time comes, or you will fight him, or Rosalind will fight him.
I need to speak with Rosalind. I don't want to kill you. I have no desire. There's so many reasons why that is not what I want.
And at this point, Peter speaks up, and he's like, just kill him already. This thing killed my mother. Let's get this thing and get rid of it.
Peter, would you kill your mother to save your father? Unless he was a shit human being, in which case, rhetorical question.
And that's when he says, I would kill my father in a heartbeat if I could find him. And if for the first time, you see a pretty messed up individual.
Peter, we're going to talk about this. And clearly, you do not see your father how I see mine. I need to speak with my sister. Father, I need to think on this.
Take all the time you need.
Okay, so yeah. I'm going to go over to Rosalind because of the geopolitical situation I'm about to create by killing my father here. I need to make sure she's in a position to help.
It happens all the time.
Well, I fully understand that, but if he dies, one of us has to step up and lead this fucking tribe, and I'm not doing that.
Okay. All right. That's, I guess, as good as any place to leave for a week, unless you have something you would like to do.
No, I would just meditate and reach out to. I would start to do the ceremonial, ritualistic hand movements,
And I want to join him. And I want to join him.
All right. The one thing that Peter will tell you when you have the conversation, I'll just let you know this so you can think it through and send me an idea of what you might be wanting to do next week.
Okay.
I have to admit, this is one of the most complicated plots I've ever come up with, and I have to admit, I like it myself.
Dude, you're doing great.
But
It's very good. I'm perplexed.
He suddenly he had a realization as you were coming back. He says, I originally thought my mother and I were just my mother and I were just running from my father blindly. But I noticed some strange things happen, and they remind me of what I can do. It reminded me of what I can do with this book. And what I realize now is that she had a spell book like this, but it didn't look like this. She stitched the spells into handkerchiefs and put them together.
Oh my God.
Right before we were captured, she hid the book, her book of rituals,
Right.
in a tree outside of the arena. If we go there, I could get her ritual book.
How big was this tree? We can knock this out in a day right now. I don't need to.
It was long journey. Fairly large, and it just as they were capturing us, she happened to notice it, and they just thought she was throwing away rags. That's how she always did it. She kept it crumpled so that nobody suspected what it was.
Okay, I have a spell that I can use here, and it's a combo that I'm going to do. I need you to think about this tree. I need you to see it in your mind's eye. You remember where she put it, right? Yes? Okay. I'm going to cast a spell. I need you to let me in, if just for a moment, so I may see it too.
Okay, so
detect thoughts.
So detect thoughts. All right. So yeah, he willingly allows you to go in there. Of course, you see all the shit that went down.
Right.
You know, with
trying to be as least invasive as possible.
You see the battle, and what's weird is she was hit so hard she should have died.
Right.
But it would appear that one of the spells that she had flared up and saved her then.
Okay.
So whatever it is, I'd say it's probably pretty powerful.
The next spell, and we can start off next session after this happens. But basically, my plan and what we can do now, if you don't have any obstructions in the way, I can tree stride. If I can see a tree, I can open a portal between here and said tree.
Oh, tree stride isn't that one.
It's not?
Tree stride, you have to physically be able to see it, and it has to be within a certain number of feet. But there is one where you can transport via plants. It's one way or the other. Look at the two of them. And there's one where you can transport via the tree, but you have to set up the tree first. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, look at them because there are like...
It's a 500 feet thing.
yeah, there are several different ones.
Right. Are we leveled up or no?